So the coronavirus is one of the major scare around the world as we speak right now, impacting some stock markets around the world, in particular Asia. And it's all getting to the West because of the initial notice of that virus in the US. So the UK authorities are keeping two eyes open on flights coming into the UK. Let me ask Juliana Olayinka, my colleague at our London studios this morning, if this is affecting aviation stocks and all of that. What are you learning this morning, Juliana, about this coronavirus and what the authorities in the UK aviation sector are doing? Because if virus gets a way of flying through flights, airports, airplanes, and all of that. If we remember Nigeria's Ebola incidents years ago, it was through the airport as well. So all authorities watching the airport as we speak. Talk to us about what's going on in London right now.
Good morning, Bosun. Well, the spread of the coronavirus is definitely grabbing headlines here. It's all over breakfast TV news with a breaking news strap, and it is on the cover of some of the newspapers. We do know, as you said, that the coronavirus has come out of China. It's now been detected in Seattle in the United States, and it has actually killed 9 people. So the Foreign and Commonwealth Office are issuing new flight reports for China. That will be updated later on today, but we have heard from Public Health England that any flights coming from China from today will be landing at an isolated area of Terminal 4 in Heathrow. We don't know much about the coronavirus. It's called that because it's never been detected before. What we know is that it does have flu-like symptoms. So there are plans in place already to do some sort of screening for people that are coming from China. But until the World Health Organization do call it an international public health issue, an international public health warning, like they did for Ebola, like they did for SARS. It is all precautionary measures at the moment, but it's particularly worrying. As you said, it did affect the Asian markets. Hasn't really dented the FTSE because that opened at about 14 points higher at the moment, but definitely worrying because, of course, we know China is large and lots of people, lots of travellers, lots of businesses being conducted there. And Wuhan province, which is the area that the virus was first detected, does have 3 flights that come into Heathrow 3 times a week. So lots of caution, lots of panic here in Britain.
Thank you, Juliana. We have just about a minute left, so let's go straight to Sainsbury. Why is Mike, the CEO, making a very surprising exit from this high street company?
Doesn't seem to be anything too controversial. He's been top boss at Sainsbury's, one of the big top 4 grocers, for about 6 years. He's been at the store for about 15 years. He says he'll be retiring in June, and their retail operations officer will be taking over his job with a nice chunky £900,000 a year salary. Although this does come just 24 hours after Sainsbury's did announce that they are cutting hundreds of management positions because they are closely merging more and more with Argos, which is quite a large retail store here. So it seems to be retirement, but in a whole, Sainsbury's are shaking up the way they do business to save £500 million.
Interesting, Juliana. Thank you so much from London. Thank you. I'm sure you have 1:30 appointment with Chimezie Obiagwon Business Incorporated. So 2 of you getting all that together in the afternoon. Thank you. Take a break with us, everyone. Let's get back into our debt market and get our opening curve for today. And of course, we have the president of the LCCI at the stock exchange yesterday.